Hey y'all, I have a flag man flagging me over. No one is very excited about their job, which I assume is only because that's just the energy. Because you know what, I ain't excited about my job either, but it is what it is. I bet they get paid more than me though. But at any rate, let me start my intro. Damn it. And that intro is so varied, it's so off the scales. And I wanted to, because it was on my head, I wanted to be like, someone told me long ago, which is a Creedence Clearwater Revival, which I've been listening to because they're fantastic. But I also wanted to just come and say, someone told me a year ago to not make promises. Don't make promises about 3 episodes a week. Don't make promises that you'll be doing something special on the 26th. And you know what? I didn't listen to those. I didn't listen to that advice. And fast forward a year later, I'm just cycling back. It would appear that advice was accurate. Don't go chasing waterfalls. And I think my waterfalls were, I'd be producing more than I'm producing. So, TLC had it right. Don't go chasing waterfalls. And that was my waterfall. It was not a downfall, but just a waterfall, And so it is what it is. So also part of this recording is to indicate to you guys that it is a ridiculously bumpy ride on the way home nowadays. And not something that I enjoy. No, it doesn't bring me pleasure. And, I have my fight with that. Like, I don't understand why there's portions of life that just don't bring pleasure. So, this is one of them. And it's still confusing to me. Gotta be honest. This phone call, I don't know who that is. But, they keep calling. And this dude is directing me, except he didn't look behind him, and behind him there was a tractor in the part of the road that he was vigorously pointing to me to drive. And he eventually, after me just looking at him, I didn't make any faces because he wasn't too into the vigorous of the hand motion, but he must have realized in my face that I was saying to him, dude, it ain't gonna happen in this moment. And then so he looked behind him and realized that the man didn't know he was gonna let me go and was all up in the road still. But at any rate, it all got worked out, and I'm back on a bumpy road because I don't know why, but they closed or one lane certain portions of the road. It's happened 3 times now. This is about a 5-6 mile stretch. The whole 5 or 6 miles are tore up. There's not a road there. However, the 1 lane thing confuses me. But it's only because this is one of the latest times I've ever, it could go one of both ways. It could be honest, I had to go to work for a meeting, or I could just try to make the video look like I'm coming home from work and just not really explain why there's daylight. I don't know. That's the joy of being on YouTube. I think that's part of the joy. You can just make it however you want. You edit it. So I could tell both stories and then decide which one I like the best. But that's a whole lot of editing. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. I mean, it could work one or 2 ways. The fact is I'm here now, and I think that's the point. But whatever. Not everybody wants to hear that. So, that sounds so shady, but it's not shady because it's totally different. So I had a friend, true story, call me up, and I did not talk long on the phone, which is abnormal for me, particularly with this friend or really any of my 3 friends that call. I talk for lengths of time because that's such our relationship, and we'll go for 5 months or more not talking, But then when we get on the phone, if we're matched up correctly for our time frames, we're talking a good long bit. Well, I wasn't prepared to do that. And so I told her right off the bat, and she was just calling to be like, yo, what's up with you personally? Because, you know, there's some issues with your online content there. So I understood the argument, and I was there with her. And in fact, you know, other parties in the room were there with her as well. But I just wasn't feeling it. So I wasn't ready to have the conversation at the time. So, you know, the point of this story has one, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, because I sounded shady because I'm doing this video shortly after that occurrence. However, none of the reason of that occurrence is making what this video is. So, like, had that occurrence not happened, is that my baby? Oh my goodness! So coming home late from work, or, you know, I had my meeting. It was the first time I saw my baby working, and he's heading to the road of, I can't say the road of hell, but the road is shitty, okay? And I guess during repairs things are shitty, and maybe that's one of the reasons, or one of the things that life is trying to teach me in this moment, that eventually the road will be smooth and gorgeous. I just have to make it through these bumps in the meantime, you see? Well, anyway, real life situation, my baby, who I just saw working, has to travel for his work in the center of his vehicle. And in doing that, he drives with one hand and does his job with the other hand. However, he's driving in the middle of his vehicle. So, the issue being, he hits those bumps like old school bus bumps. And, you know, that's where he's heading to right now. He's gonna do that in a few minutes. I just got over it, and it sucks. So I can't imagine. I mean, it's like the suckiest part of his day. So, you know, do it up, babe. You can get through it. That's all I got to say. I'll send him that namaste. I'll send him that namaste. Totally, I don't know what this recording is about, but I do know that I don't want to say, I don't want to relay any shade to my bestie there, because I feel like she might pick up on shade that's not there. You know, sometimes there's not always shade, you know. I had that phone call, and what I was saying, that's where I was at. I was saying, what would happen if that phone call never took place, or happened after this recording? It would be the same as it is. So don't take the shade. Just know what I meant when I said what I said, that I now forget. Okay? So just do that. And, you guys have some surprises with Zoey, or have had. I mean, what is today? Tuesday? So you're not gonna get this until like Monday of next week. Oh goodness. Okay, so whatever, time frame, perspective, it's gonna be a little bit on the back end. But anyway, the news that has not happened yet, both in video and but has happened, because this video was pre that video. All you need to know is that, no, all I need to say is that, oh wow, isn't that good news about Zoey? So there's news about Zoey that you guys have had. You see another Cody video, which, you know, has also already been shot, but there's a lot of, we'll just take that as it is. So right now I got this video, which you're not going to see until Monday of next week. And then I'm going to shoot Zoey at some point today. And she will inform you of a situation that you now know of, because this is posted post her video. Awesome. So anyway, stay lovely. Stay namaste. Apparently, look for dragons. There might be dragons. I don't know. That's still on the fence. So, you know, and feel good inside, even though maybe the outside is appearing a little askew with not what you want. Okay? All right. And do it with some coffee, because I don't drink coffee. I drink iced coffee, and I only get it from McDonald's. So I can't really endorse coffee per se, but I can tell you that it brings a mild amount of joy to my day. That is great. So whatever brings a mild amount of joy to your day, go ahead and do that as often as possible. Namaste.